Hello. Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, December 18th, and I was having a little bit of difficulty before the stream started, getting started a little late here. Sorry about that. I am Chef Val. Yes, and I am coming to you from the beautiful state of Michigan. And today, during the live, I thought I would answer some of your questions. I go live on Facebook and YouTube in what they call Restream, which is a studio platform. Amber Larson says, "Hi, Val." Hi, Amber. Thanks for tuning in. That's wonderful. Amber tuned in. Yeah, so I go live on these Restreams that broadcast on Facebook and YouTube. And during the live stream, go ahead and say hi. You can put it in the chat and I'll be able to see it. Now, 2 weeks ago when I went live, for some reason, the video only played for 15 minutes on Facebook. It played for the whole 49 minutes on YouTube. I was live, so I don't know why. So I've been having a little bit of difficulty on the Facebook side of things, but it looks like that it's playing right now on Facebook. However, when I started the Facebook Live, I go in and I share it to my business page, which is Macro Val Food. By the way, if you don't follow me on my business page, you can do that. It's Macro Val Food on Facebook. And I should be able to just hit the button and share it over to my business page. And of course, everything changes and you never know why. And so I went into Facebook and I couldn't share it. I couldn't share it on my business page. Don't know why. So something else I have to figure out after the live is over and done with. Yeah, so how's your Christmas plans going? I thought I would deck out for Christmas here. I've got my Santa Claus and my antique reindeers. Look at these things. This is part of my Christmas display. I'm not really sure how old these are. I saw them, though, in an antique place. I got these from my mom. I'm pretty sure she got them from her mom or maybe a long time ago or something. They're just dime store little plastic Christmas decorations, but they're kind of like really in. Like I said, I saw them like in actually it was like this old village that was decorated for Christmas, and they had these really old Christmas decorations, and they had decorations like that. I thought it was pretty cool. Hi, Val. Greetings from North Carolina. Much love, Athena. Thank you, Athena. Thank you so much for tuning in, Athena. I want to thank you so much for being such a great supporter of mine. Athena has subscribed to my YouTube channel, and she watches the video, and then she puts a comment afterwards. And I really appreciate that because everything is working on algorithms. In case you don't know, if you're not popular, people don't see your content. It's kind of like we're in high school again. And so I go live on Facebook and YouTube, and the more people that comment or interact or hit the like button or anything, it really helps. And all my YouTube videos that are up on my YouTube channel, if you watch the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment. I greatly appreciate that. Right now, until Christmas, I'm running a challenge. Why 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel by Christmas challenge. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel because right now I don't make anything from doing these videos. This is my YouTube channel. I'm right now at 695 subscribers, and I have 235 videos. So there's a lot of videos on there. And so every day until Christmas, and I've been doing this for a couple weeks now, I've been releasing new videos every single day. So today was just released the cream of sweet potato, cauliflower, and beet soup. And this is part 2 because the part 1 of the video was released on Wednesday. because this recipe needs a 2-part video to show you how to do it. It's a creamy, delicious, nice soup for the wintertime. And then, so this was Tuesday, brown rice syrup, maple syrup, and succonac. I go over that for you. And then on Monday was an aramay and broccoli recipe featuring the sea vegetable aramay. And then moving along, that was Monday. So Sunday was how do you cook millet and kasha together. So again, every single day, there's a new video being released, in case you don't know. So make sure you stay tuned to my channel. In fact, I set these videos up as premiere videos. Do you know what a premiere video is? Because some people do not. I didn't know what it was until I started watching YouTube. What it is I preset a video to play on my YouTube channel at a certain time. So I'm setting them up for every day at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And they're set up as quote unquote premiere videos. I haven't set up the videos yet for tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. I haven't set them up yet, but I will this evening. And if you go and watch the video at 1 p.m., then there's a live chat, and I have tuned in every day so we can chat back and forth, communicate, and you will be the first one to see these premiere videos. Now, coming up tomorrow and Saturday, apple blueberry pie. I've got this video. It's going to be a 2-parter, apple blueberry pie, and the crust is gluten-free. And of course, I use brown rice syrup as my sweetener. No refined sugar in there at all. So the apple blueberry pie is going to be the next video that's going to be released. One of my all-time favorite recipes. That recipe is actually out of my first cookbook, Perceptions in Healthy Cooking. Yep, that recipe I've been making for a long time, but it's one of the best ones, apple blueberry pie. Blueberries are my favorite fruit. I love them. Yeah, so I wanted to set up this live to do questions and answers. And I sent out my newsletter. I sent out a blog on my Substack blog, and I put it on Facebook. And I asked people to comment and ask questions. Well, guess what? Nobody asked a question. You know why? Because of algorithms. Pretty much Facebook is getting pretty useless where people either don't see my post or they see my post 2 or 3 days later. And so probably 2 days from now, people will be hopefully maybe commenting and asking some questions, right? So I'm just going to go ahead with the live today, and I'm going to answer some questions that I get asked a lot. Since I've been teaching classes for 28 years, there are some questions that people ask me all the time. Now, if you're tuned in and you're watching me right now, there's the live chat. Put your question in there. Any question. I can answer any question you want. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Any topic, any question, go ahead. I can, answer it right now. That was the whole purpose of today's live, to hopefully get more subscribers on my YouTube channel. And the whole purpose of going live is to interact with you and help you on your journey so that you're eating healthy, organic, whole foods. And there's a lot of questions that people have. Now, one of the questions that I get asked the most is what to use instead of white refined sugar. And I've covered this topic a lot. I think I have 3 videos on my YouTube channel where I talk about brown rice syrup. And anybody who has attended any of my cooking classes, I teach classes on a regular basis, almost every single class, even if it's a savory class where I'm making a stew and it has nothing to do with desserts, people always ask me, what can I use instead of white refined sugar? Because white refined sugar is not a food, it's a drug. It's terrible on your body, wreaks havoc on your body. It's just terrible on your body. So people ask that question all the time. And so my answer is brown rice syrup, brown rice syrup, brown rice syrup. That's what I've been using for 28 years that I have been teaching cooking classes. This is what I make cakes and pies and cookies and everything else with. That's what I make all my desserts with. And the sweetener that's in brown rice syrup, because it's made from a whole grain, it's made from brown rice, which is a complex carbohydrate, a whole grain, which means it will never spike your blood sugar level. Okay, so white refined sugar is notorious for spiking your blood sugar level. And so brown rice syrup is what I use all the time. Yeah, Athena says brown rice syrup. Absolutely. She's attended my classes. She knows. So I get my brown rice syrup from a company called Suzanne's Specialties, and they actually call it rice nectar. Now, I've been using this brown rice syrup for, like I said, over 28 years. Now, I am a chef, so I'm very picky with my ingredients, and I don't mind spending a little extra money on the best ingredients, because then it makes your recipes the most delicious and the most flavorful. So Suzanne's Specialties is the best, top of the line brown rice syrup made from organic whole brown rice. Okay, just type it into the search bar, Suzanne's Specialties. Here in Michigan, there are no health food stores or anything that sell Suzanne's, unfortunately. So because I'm a business and everything, I order from the company and I get it by the case and I can get it. And so I have a cookbook, Simply Healthy Scrumptious Desserts, all desserts with brown rice syrup. By the way, the last couple times I went live also, it was so funny. All the words were backwards. And I didn't realize it. So I just checked. I just flipped over and checked and make sure. And I see the words are correct this time. So I changed the setting. Yay. So I've got the words going the correct way. They're not backwards anymore. So that's good. And if you want a dessert recipe, go to my website and go to the recipe of the month. So every month I put up a recipe of the month. Let me show you. Here we go. Now this is my website, macroval.com. And we go over here and we go to recipe of the month. Let's see, I've got shortbread cookies, one of my favorite recipes. And 2 weeks ago, I made the shortbread cookie recipe on a live on my YouTube channel. So go watch that so you see me demonstrate how to do it. That was the live video that only played 15 minutes on Facebook, but the whole 49-minute video is on YouTube. This is my shortbread cookie recipe. One of my favorite Christmas cookies that I have been making for a long, long time. When I was a kid, I used to make Christmas cookies with my mom all the time, and shortbread cookies were one of our favorite. And so then when I switched over and, became healthy, organic, whole foods, vegan, macrobiotic, I changed the ingredients. So I'm using whole grain flour. I'm using brown rice syrup. I'm not using, white sugar, powdered sugar. I'm not using white flour. Athena says, looks good, Val. Yeah, Athena, try that recipe. You're really going to like it. One of my favorite, the shortbread cookies. Absolutely. And that recipe comes out of Year-Round Healthy Holiday Dishes. This one has some of my best desserts in here. The ginger cookies with the frosting, which there's also a video on my YouTube channel where I make the ginger cookie with frosting. That's my favorite Christmas cookie. Pecan cookies, oatmeal pecan cookies. I did that last week on the live. Let's see. Pumpkin pie. That's one of my favorites. I have my truffles in here. Caramel corn. So I did my caramel corn recipe. That's one of my new videos. Make sure you watch the caramel corn recipe video. I've been making caramel corn since I was at 4th grade in school. So a long, long time I've been making caramel corn, and that is a Christmas must. I have to make the caramel corn every year for Christmas because everybody wants the caramel corn as a Christmas gift. Mincemeat pie. Now, I only make mincemeat pie for Christmas. Here's the picture. There's a lot of ingredients in the mincemeat pie, and it takes a long, long time. I don't think I will ever do a video of me making mincemeat pie because there's just too many ingredients and there's too many steps. So if you want that recipe, the cookbook's on the website, macroval.com. Okay, so answering any and all questions that you have. If you have a question for me, put it in the comment section. If you're watching this live, I can answer it right now. And if you're watching the recording of this later, I will still see your comment and I'll still answer your question. Okay, so recently I posted my video for brown rice Salisbury. Yum. That's in the year-round healthy holiday cookbook too. And it's a beautiful brown rice dish with sauteed onions and mushrooms and a Salisbury sauce. And one of the people who commented on the video, she was wondering if she could substitute mushroom powder for the actual mushrooms because she was under the impression that mushroom powder was higher in protein than the whole mushroom. And there are some recipes that you can substitute different things. And the best way to know how to substitute is to attend cooking classes. As Athena can attest to, in the cooking classes, you're right there with me. You can ask, can I substitute this? Can I substitute that? Cooking classes are where I can teach you the most about cooking and how to make your cooking absolutely delicious. But for this recipe, I had to respond and say that the mushroom powder would not create the texture and the flavor that you're looking for in the brown rice Salisbury recipe because mushroom powder tastes really good. It's got a wonderful, wonderful taste. And I do use it in soups as a seasoning. And it is medicinal. Like if you have any health issues, certain mushrooms, like if you got shiitake mushroom powder, that would be great for you for certain conditions and things like that. But mushroom powder is not the same thing as eating the whole mushroom. So the whole mushroom, when you eat it, you chew it. It's got texture. It's chewy. And in this recipe, we saute the mushrooms and the beautiful natural juices come out of the mushrooms. And those beautiful mushroom juices create some of this Salisbury sauce that if you substituted mushroom powder for the actual whole mushrooms, you would be missing on that whole natural juices from the mushrooms. You'd be missing that flavor and you'd be missing that texture of chewing the mushrooms. So there are some recipes that you can't do a substitution such as this one where the mushroom powder would just completely change the recipe. I don't think the flavor would be there and definitely the texture would not be there. And Athena says, absolutely, it's great to ask questions during classes. Yes, thank you, Athena. And so the question was also referring to, she's thinking that the protein powder is high in, or the mushroom powder is higher in protein than eating the actual mushroom. And I don't know why everybody's so obsessed about protein. Maybe because you're brainwashed. And if you watch television or if you watch commercials, they're constantly telling you that you're deficient in protein. You're not, okay? It's very hard for you to be protein deficient, even if you're vegan or you're vegetarian. And so the whole mushroom is just the way our ancestors used to eat food. Our ancestors used to go into Mother Nature. They used to pick the food. They used to eat it, and it was eating in its whole form. There is something about the energy of eating the whole food that is complementary to your body. When you take something and you grind it up, such as a mushroom powder, I'm not saying that there isn't a use for it. There is, like I said, but energetically, it's not the same as eating the whole mushroom. And the protein profile that's in the mushroom, if you eat it in its whole form, it'll be readily absorbable, readily available for your body because your body was designed a long, long time ago to eat food in its whole form, not food that is pulverized and ground up. So there's also the energy aspect of eating the whole mushroom as opposed to a mushroom powder. And so, there are certain, like I said, for medicinal purposes, sometimes the mushroom powder, if you have a dis-ease you're trying to overcome, I could see, but eating healthy whole foods and everything, it's best to eat the whole food in its whole form, which would be the whole mushroom. Absolutely. Yeah. So thank you so much for tuning in. Today's live is Q&A, questions and answers. You can go ahead and leave a comment and ask a question, and I can answer it directly right now. Or if you leave a comment, I can go back and read it later. I've got my cute little Christmas display going here. I have my yoga Santas, and they're dressed all in pink. I found these a couple years ago in the store. Santa dressed all in pink doing a yoga pose. I think they made this for me. I think they literally made this for me. So moving and exercise is so important when you want to start living a healthy lifestyle. And sometimes changing your diet can be challenging, although I can help you with that. But one thing you want to remember to do is do some type of exercise. I adore yoga. It's one of my favorites. But even just going for a walking is one of the best exercises ever. Just whatever you like to do, make it fun, because if you don't like to do it, it's not going to be fun. And part of being healthy and having, your energy and not creating dis-ease in your body is your emotions and how you feel. Having fun, putting a smile on your face, things like that are very important for your health. And sometimes we don't talk about that, and sometimes we overlook that, right? Those are very important things too. Yoga Santa, pretty cool. So on my YouTube channel, again, every day I'm releasing new videos. Tomorrow will be apple blueberry pie part 1, and then Saturday will be apple blueberry pie part 2. It's a gluten-free crust, and I use brown rice syrup as my sweetener. Oh my God, it's Patricia, yoga queen extraordinaire, Patricia. Thanks, Val. Your favorite yoga teacher is here watching you. Thank you, Patricia. Hey, everybody, check out Patricia. Man, she's got some awesome YouTube videos, short little videos where you can do some yoga poses, and she always has a smile on her face. That's what I was talking about, your health, right? And your energy and your attitude. Go watch some of Patricia's videos. She always has a smile on her face. And then you're doing the yoga poses with her, you're going to have a smile on your face too. Patricia, if you want to put the link to your YouTube channel in the chat, and everybody can check out Patricia too. Yeah, do our yoga. Woo! Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, another question I get asked all the time is nightshade vegetables. Have you heard of nightshade vegetables? When I teach cooking classes, somehow it always gets to that. Again, even if I'm not, talking about it or using nightshade, there's always question and answer at the end of a cooking class, and somebody inevitably always mentions nightshade vegetables. Now, I personally do not cook with nightshade vegetables, so you won't find any of these vegetables in my recipes, okay? Nightshade vegetables are a category of vegetables that if you eat them, and actually if you overeat them, because we live in a culture where we tend to overeat things, they could contribute to arthritis, joint pain, or fibromyalgia. Now, with everything that I teach in my cooking classes, I do emphasize that everybody's different, okay? Some people can eat these nightshade vegetables and it doesn't affect them. Now, some people, they just eat one and it affects them greatly, okay? So you need to listen to your body. It's another thing I teach too. You got to pay attention to your body. You got to listen to your body. You got to be tuned into your body. How does your body feel? Okay. So nightshade vegetables. I write about nightshade vegetables in the introduction of quite a few of my cookbooks. And I also put it on my Substack blog. But nightshade vegetables, okay, again, I don't use them in my recipes. Okay. They contain oxalic acid, which binds with calcium in your body, which leads to calcification or what is called arthritis. An occasional one of these nightshade vegetables probably won't hurt you, but our modern diet is just inundated with nightshade vegetables. The list is, are you ready? Tomatoes, white potatoes, eggplants, all peppers, green peppers, red peppers, all of them, beet greens, spinach, Swiss chard. Now, whenever I say spinach, everybody always cringes because apparently everybody loves spinach. Now, I'm not a spinach person. Again, I don't cook with these things. I just use kale. Whenever I'm going to use spinach, I just use kale. So that's no big deal. Again, why do I tell you people about nightshade vegetables? Because a long, long time ago, when I was in my early 20s, which is when I discovered healthy, organic, macrobiotic, whole foods, vegan cooking, I was in my early 20s. I have a family history of arthritis, and I was already experiencing some joint pains when I would go on a long car ride. And then I would get out of the car and my joints would kind of hurt me. And I was like, what? These nightshade vegetables? Are you kidding me? Like, so I stopped eating them. I have no joint, knock on wood, I have no joint pain whatsoever. None. I mean, that's a blessing, really. Now, I have also do counseling sessions, and I have counseled with people who have arthritis. And this one lady, she said that she had arthritis so bad. And she heard me talk over and over and over again about nightshades. So she said she didn't believe me. But because she was in so much pain, she thought, I'm going to give it a try. She goes, I did not stop eating them. I didn't eliminate them. She goes, I just cut back on them because I was eating tomatoes and peppers every single day. She goes, I had a 60% reduction in pain. She said it was huge. So what did she do? She told her mom, because I guess her mom had arthritis so bad. Her mom actually was hospitalized from arthritis. And again, it's so interesting. These people, they don't believe it, but they give it a try anyways. She said the same thing happened with her mom. They just drastically cut back on these nightshade vegetables because, people eat, I guess, tomatoes every day. I haven't had a tomato in, I don't know, it might be served on the side of my plate on a salad. I think once in the last 25 years, I might have taken a little piece of it just to taste it, just to see what was going on. And they don't taste good to me anymore. So I would say I haven't had tomatoes in 25 years. So I don't miss them. But apparently people eat them every day. And we have an epidemic of arthritis. So again, I'm just telling you this. I'm just informing you this because I want to help you on your journey of living a healthy, pain-free, energetic lifestyle. And if you have arthritis or fibromyalgia, because these nightshade vegetables affect fibromyalgia too, please look into this and give it a try. There's scientific evidence about this too, if you just look it up and read about it. Okay, so Patricia Becker, thank you so much. You are so knowledgeable, Val. Yoga for strength, balance, mobility, and resilience. Absolutely yoga. And she put her YouTube channel right there. And you know what? If you go on my YouTube channel and look back in history, I think it was 2 years ago, Patricia came live on the video with me and we did some yoga poses. It was so much fun. I love that. Yeah, go back on my YouTube channel and look and see those videos. Those are wonderful also. Yeah, so I get asked about nightshade vegetables a lot, right? Again, if you have a question, you can put it in chat. Even if you're watching this on a replay, I will see the comment and I will answer your question. Are you guys done Christmas shopping? Do you have any Christmas shopping left? Okay. Well, on my website, I have a beautiful calendar. It is my Love of the Upper Peninsula calendar 2026. For the last 7 years, I have created a calendar with photographs and 4-line poems that I have written about the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Now, if you've watched any of my videos or attended any of my cooking classes, you know that I live in Michigan. I live in the lower half, but the Upper Peninsula is my favorite place ever. So I go on vacation up there. I go up there whenever I can, and I take pictures of the Upper Peninsula. And this is my way of sharing the beautiful wilderness, the beautiful nature that's up there with you. And so I have these beautiful pictures and 4-line poems. And every year I put the calendar up for sale on my website. And that's another thing too. When we want to live a healthy lifestyle and we want to be, going out in nature can actually help heal your body. It's the energy of nature. It's the energy of trees. It's the energy of plants, but it's also getting away from the day-to-day stresses of your cell phone, which is social media, which I know we're all addicted to it. And you're probably watching me on social media right now, right? I'm just saying that give yourself a break. So when I go to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, I don't go on Facebook or anything like that for the whole time I'm up there because I'm too busy going out in nature and hiking and places like this. And it's so good for your health. It's so good for your body, right? And that's what you want to do. Healthy body, right? So right now I'm running my 1,000 subscribers Christmas challenge where I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So if you have not hit the subscribe button yet, please hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends and family members. And we have a few more days till Christmas now. There'll be a new video released every day on my YouTube channel until Christmas. I think this is my last live video before Christmas because next week I'm super busy. I'm teaching a class on Tuesday at a library. And I'm teaching how to make vegan eggnog and a chocolate fig candy for Christmas. And the sign-up sheet is already full. We've got 30 people signed up, so that'll be an excellent class. But when I teach a class like that, that takes up my whole day. So I'm very, very busy next week because Christmas Eve is Wednesday and then Christmas Day is Thursday. So I won't be able to go live, but check my YouTube channel, subscribe to it. And every day there'll be a new video. It'll either be a recipe or it'll be me teaching about the health benefits of food, or it'll be chopping vegetables. Do you find it challenging to chop vegetables? Or do you not know how to do it? Well, I have lots of videos on my YouTube channel of me just chopping vegetables. A lot of people really like those videos. I've been chopping vegetables since I was 17 years old. I've been in the food industry since I was 17 years old. And I've been teaching about healthy whole foods since I was in my early 20s. So this is my lifelong passion. This is what I do for a living full time. It's, this is what I do. I'm blessed to be able to do what I love for a living. And I'm blessed to be able to share it with you. I'm going to say goodbye now, and thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share with all your friends and family members, right? And give me some feedback. When you watch the video and you make the recipe, you can comment on the video and let me know how the recipe came out. That's always fun too. Yeah. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. Make sure it's full of love, full of health and vitality, and always remember to smile. All right. Take care.